Hi, welcome back to Art a la Carte. I'm here with another drawing video. Today is a request from one of my viewers on how to draw hair. Just a forewarning, my voice is kind of creaky. I've been sick with something for quite a while, and one of the side effects is that I've had no voice. So it ran away from home or something. But I finally found a little bit of a voice. That's why I don't sound like my normal self, because I'm not myself. Today we're going to be learning how to draw hair. Now, people can find hair kind of challenging to draw. One of the reasons is when we begin to draw, we first start off drawing our hair kind of just as a symbol of hair. And it tends to make us look like porcupines. And so we might add bangs to it, bring it down a little bit. But still, it's lacking. Then we begin to realize that hair has a little bit more shape to it, so we draw a little bit more of a shape with our hair. And then it begins to start taking shape. So one of the things about drawing hair is not to think of hair as individual lines. Even though our hair is individual strands of hair, you want to think of it as clumps. Think of it as how it clumps together on your head, or how animals have hair or fur, how it clumps together. Think of it first as clumps. So one thing to think about when drawing hair is that hair grows in a direction. So here I've drawn some basic hair. Notice the bang hair is growing down in this direction, where this hair here is growing down in a flowing direction. So you often hear about people who have great body in their hair. Body means the strength of the hair's resistance to gravity. Someone who has very flat hair, their hair is going to lay very limply, where people who have curly hair, their hair is going to kind of poof out, and they're always trying to tame it down a little bit. So you're going to have a little bit of volume. So you won't have the hair plastered to the face or to the head. It'll have a little bit of bump. Even though in here is where the skull is, the hair grows out, it has a little bit of space, a little bit of volume in there. And notice that all my lines in drawing my hair are following a general direction. Again, this hair is flowing in slightly different directions. Because of the curl in the hair, it's actually going against gravity and poofing up, probably with an aid of some hair products. And even the bangs are growing in a slightly different direction, giving you the nice part. So this person has a part in the center of their head, so the direction splits half and half. So looking at different photographs of people, you will begin to see how different hair has different directions. So once you figure out the directions of how the hair grows, then you want to draw it as a solid shape first, before you begin adding your shading and highlighting. So here I have my person's hair. I clumped it together, I found my directions, and I've drawn it out as a solid shape. I will begin to pull out different clumps. I'll be adding shadow to push some back and highlighting to bring some forward. Now, because I want the bangs areas to look kind of closer to the audience, I'm going to add some shading back in here. Just like that, and it pushes that hair back. You'll notice I separated out some of these clumps that are coming forward and left them having a little bit more highlight to them. So this is kind of a basic shadow. Now if I want to go in and add in some textures, I can take a really sharpened pencil and begin adding in just some little definition lines to give the illusion of actual strands of hair. Again, my pencil is going to be following the direction that the hair flows. Places that I want to push back, I'm going to add a little bit more lead. And places that come forward, like here, I'm going to leave just a little bit of lead, and it will add a highlight, pulling that part of the strand forward. for a little added realism, you can take and add a few strands coming off the sides. Note, the more hairs you have springing out of the shape, the messier the hair look is going to be. Now if you find you've added too much lead to your picture and you need to add a little highlight, bring in your gummy eraser and go ahead and just pull a little bit of the lead off to give that nice little highlight. And there you go, kind of the beginning steps on how to draw hair. Now this just doesn't work on people, it works on animals too. The same principles apply, finding the direction of where the hair goes, drawing it not as individual hairs, but as continuous clumps. Draw the shape of how you want the hair. Once you have the shape defined, then you can begin going in and adding in individual hairs as shadowing and highlighting. Now remember, for a more realistic look, draw that shape in a light hand so that you don't see the outline as much. I hope this video helped you as you learn to draw hair. Remember, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. And don't give up if it doesn't turn out right the first time, or second time, third time, 12th time, 100th time. Keep practicing at it and you will get it. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.